class, may I ask everyone to please pick up some pieces of paper near you and arrange your chairs properly. Everybody, please stand for a prayer. Teresa, can you lead a prayer? Amen. Best morning, everyone. I am glad to see you all today. Okay, you may now take your seats. Who is absent today? Nico. Why is he absent? If you see him, please tell him the next time he should leave an excuse letter for us to know his whereabouts. So, is Marie present already? Well, very good, Marie. You missed 3 topics already due to your sickness. We have to thank God for your recovery. If you have spare time, feel free to come at the office so that I can introduce to you the previous topic that you missed. Is that okay to you, Marie? Okay, very good. Okay, this morning, we will be tackling an interesting topic, but before that, let us first be reminded of our classroom rules. Kindly read. For the classroom rules, this row is read L. Okay, listen attentively. Next, this row, I. Initiate participation. This row, F. Okay, follow instruction. And there, E. Engage participation. Were the rules presented clear to you? If a member of your group will not follow these rules, I will deduct points from your group. Am I clear? You are allowed to express your ideas, your opinions. I also encourage you to ask questions. Just raise your right hand if you want. Understood? Okay, very good. So for the recap, what was our lesson last meeting? Yes, we. Okay, thank you. Our lesson last meeting was all about the function of fish packaging and labeling. How about the functions? Okay, Jeremy. Okay. Yes, protection. Okay, protection from natural deterioration, the physical deterioration, the safety, the waste reduction. Okay, another function. Yes, Oliver. Yes, containment. Another. Yes. Okay, utility of use. And lastly, another function. Yes, Susie. Yes, very good promotion. And what is food labeling anyway? Yes, Nico. Okay, very clever, Nico, no? Food labeling contains information provided by food business about their products. And if it is controlled by law, so it is accurate, no? Accurate, not misleading, and safe. So, can you give me importance of food labeling? Okay, yes, Louisa. Yes, very good. It educates the consumer about the food they buy and on how to store the product and the use of food, how to use it safely. Okay, everyone, you are brilliant indeed. So, since you already know the functions of fish packaging and importance of labeling, we will now proceed to our new lesson. Okay, this time, before we proceed to our lesson, this time let's have an activity called #WatchAndLearn. We will watch a short video presentation. Learn through it because after viewing the video, I will throw some questions to you, okay? I will ask some questions regarding the video. Are you ready? Very good. So let us watch.
Sardines from the Pacific coastal waters off of Costa Rica are freshly packaged in a variety of tasty flavors. It starts when sardines are put into a vat of icy water to keep them fresh. The fresh sardines then go through a machine that deposits the fish onto sorting lanes. Each lane allows a certain size fish to fall through the gap onto a chute below. Then workers load a specific size of sardine into a machine that removes the scales. Removing the scales takes 3 to 11 minutes, depending on the size of the fish. Workers then place descaled sardines onto trays that take them into a cutting machine. They arrange the sardines on the trays in such a way that blades inside the machine will cut off the heads and tails. It also cuts open and cleans out the bodies of the sardines and readies them for packaging. The packing cans travel by conveyor to a workstation with their bottom side up and open. They fill the cans manually to decrease the possibility of introducing foreign matter into them. Then another worker turns the set over and sends the open bottom cans into an oven that cooks the sardines at about 212 degrees Fahrenheit. All the cooked sardines gradually funnel into a single file, and depending on the product, a filling machine treats them to oil or a specific flavor of tomato sauce. The filling machine overfills the cans with sauce, but a flute hidden inside the machine removes just enough sauce to put the lids on properly. The machine pressure seals the lids onto the cans so that when they exit the machine, they're airtight. Pallets of cans then go into a chamber that sterilizes the product to keep it fresh. Then the cans go into a labeling machine that applies a thin coating of glue and pre-cut paper labels onto each one. The finished product comes out of the machine with an attractive full-color label ready to ship to the customer.
Okay, so that's it. I will now throw questions to you. Okay, for the number 1 question. What can you say about the video class? Anyone? Yes, Rena? Yes, correct. It shows what is inside in a canning factory. So, for that brilliant answer, I will give you a happy emoji, a happy emoji for that amazing answer. Next question. What food product shown in the video? Yes, Genesis. Great. It shows canned sardines. So, a like emoji for that thumbs up answer. Okay, for the last questions, very good, no? For the last question, what food container did they use? Teresa. Yes, correct. No? They use a can as a container. So for that brilliant answer, a love emoji for that brilliant answer. Thank you, everyone. So as you can see, the video presentation shows how canned sardines are being made. Aside from sardine fish, what other fish are being used in canning? Yes, indeed, no? We have tuna, the salmon, the mackerel, and even the anchovy. Do you know what is anchovy? That is bulinaw in Bisaya, no? Anchovy. So, ginagamit din nila para i-gawing dilata, no? Now, can you give me an example of canned fish brands? Yes, Jeremy? Very good. Another. Sweet. Okay, very good. Another, last. Rena. Okay, very good, no? Just like what we received, yung mga rasyon na binigay sa atin, we have the mega, the king cup, the king sardines. For the tuna, we have the 555 sardines or the blue bay sardines, or century, whatever, no? So after seeing the video, what do you think is our topic this morning? Anyone? Yes. Genesis? Okay, very good, no? But to be exact, we will be studying today the fish packaging in cans. Okay, fish fish packaging in cans. So this morning, as we study about the fish packaging in cans, you are expected to kindly read the objectives, this row. At the end of the lesson, the students are expected to, yes, identify the steps of fish canning. How about this row? Very good. Arrange the steps of fish canning. And lastly, this row. Okay, appreciate the value of fish canning. Did you know, class, that people mostly prefer canned foods? What do you think is the reason? Anyone? What do you think is the reason? Why is that people usually prefer canned foods? Okay, Jeremy. Okay, very good, no? You have a brilliant idea, no? Well, in addition to fresh foods, many canned foods provides nutrient-dense dietary option, often at a lower price with a longer storage potential. Okay, take a look at this graph, class. Taken from Department of Nutrition, University of California, a study comparing the food intake between different levels of canned food consumption. Class, this is a bar graph. A graph provides a visual representation of numerical data. It is important to look at the lines, the number of figures, the labels, and other marks or legend in a graph to accurately interpret. No? Can you tell me what is the title of the graph is? Okay, Karen. Okay, very good. As you can see, the title of the graph is about the eat rate, or the number of frequent and infrequent can users. So what do you mean by frequent? Yung palagi, no? Palagi. And what do you mean by infrequent? Yung kadalasan lang. Hindi sila mahilig gumamit ng can users. So ngayon, no? So this time, we have to locate, no? I will throw questions to you and you will have to answer. In a 2-week period, how many frequent users of canned foods? Okay, to make it clear, I have to show you. So, this dark bar there is the frequent can users. Then this spotted bar there is the infrequent user. So now my question is, in a 2-week period, how many are frequent users of canned food or canned fish rather? Okay, sweet. Okay, correct. The number of servings is almost 2. So we can see here, there, no? Almost 2. How about the infrequent users of canned fish? Jeremy? Okay, very good. About 1 serving here. Here is the infrequent can users. So as you can see, we have many different, many kinds of foods that can utilize into a canned food. So there are fruits, vegetable, legumes, fin, fish, and processed meat. But you can see here that the fish is also in demand, not highly in demand in our world today. Okay, did you know? So I have another trivia. Did you know that Morocco is reported as the largest producer of canned sardines in the world? No? So if Morocco is the largest producer of canned sardines in the world, what country is the largest producer of canned tuna? Who could guess? I will give clue. Excuse me. I will give clue. It starts with letter T, and makikita siya sa Asia. Yes, De La Cruz. Very good. Thailand, no? Thailand. Okay, Thailand. Here, Thailand is reported as the largest producer of canned tuna in the world. Nag-import din sila. No? Kahit nag-import sila ng mga tuna, sila pa rin yung pinakamalaki, no? Pinaka-largest producer ng canned tuna in the world. Okay, now, let us say, what is canning anyway? Canning, so what is canning? Okay, this row, can you read? Thank you. I repeat, canning is preservation of foods in hermetically sealed containers and usually implies heat treatment as the principal factor or in prevention of spoilage. Thank you. Basically, canning is a relatively modern process which enables food to preserve in an edible condition under a wide range of storage condition for long period. No? Example, papatagalin niya. Instead na ma-spoil siya, masira, papatagalin niya yung produkto, no? From few months to several years. It lengthens the shelf life of the food. So now, who invented canning anyway? Canning is invented by Nicholas Appert in 1910. Okay, now, let us study about what is the main principle of canning. Okay, so here is the principle. The principle of canning is destruction of spoilage microorganism within a container by means of heat. So, sabi natin heat, init. No? Init ang ginagamit para ma-destruct yung mga spoilage microorganism. So, we can see here that there are 4 kinds of microbial spoilage. Nandudulot ito is yung molds. First is yung molds, the yeast, the bacteria, and the fungus. So, hindi isa lang, no? 4 sila. 4 na klase ang makakaspoil ng pagkain. Okay, class. Prior to our lesson proper, and in addition to our clear understanding of our new lesson, let's have an activity called #which is which. Let us see if you have any idea already about the fish canning. I will group you into 4. This will be the group. This will be the team Facebook, the team Twitter, the team Instagram, and lastly the team Snapchat. So, okay, listen carefully. Let's listen carefully. Okay. Each group will be given an envelope. No, here's the envelope. Enclosed in this envelope, your goal is to find and identify what are the steps of fish canning. Then paste them on the board. No, paste them on the board. Beware of distractors. So, merong mga distractors dito. Then, the first group who can tap their work properly will say, bingo. Okay, will say what? Okay, bingo. You will be given 20 points, no? 20 points para sa mga nauna na makatap ng kanilang work. Okay. I will give you 5 minutes. For this activity. Understand? Okay. Kindly get this. Well, okay, great cooperation. Now, wait. Read this chart. Okay, thank you, Team Snapchat for the winning. You will earn 20 points for the activity 1. Let's give them a 100% emoji for winning this activity. Okay, but we will just leave it there, no? Diyan muna sa inyo to check out and your answers, no? Later, i-check natin, no? After I introduce to you the exact steps in fish canning. Okay, for the steps in fish canning. Steps in fish canning. So class, these are the steps of fish canning. First, number 1, say, selection of raw materials. Okay, selection for materials. Selection for materials, mature, pre-spawning fish, and medium fatty fish. So, kailangan daw mature. We need to have a mature fish. Then, pre-spawning fish. Meaning, yung mga hindi pa nangingitlog. No? Kung sa tao pa, nagdadalaga pa, gano'n. No? Tapos, medium fatty fish. Hindi payat, hindi mataba. So, medium fatty fish lang. So, as usual, ito yung kanilang mga consideration before they were going to find a fish or select a fish. No? That kind of fish. The fish must have excess bone. Next, tasteless. No? High fish odor. Dapat high fish odor siya. Then fish with hard and firm muscle. So hindi pala lahat, no? Not all the fish, not all fish na pwede siyang i-can. So dapat meron siyang ganyan na mga characteristics. As you can see, here is the selection. Nag-select sila dyan. Tapos ito yung tuna. This is the tuna. Okay, next. Next steps of fish canning. Okay, everybody say, treatment before canning. Okay, treatment class consists of 3 stages. Number 1 is knobbing. Number 2, washing and descaling, and number 3 is priming. So this is what is all about the knobbing. Knobbing is the removing of head, no? Removal of head and gut in one operation. So una is puputulin lang ulo. Pangalawa is ano yung gut, no? From the head, no, it going to straight, no? Dito hihiwain straightly in one operation. That is knobbing. Next is washing and descaling. So if we say washing, so simply you have to wash the fish, and after that, descaling. If we say descaling, tatanggalan yung mga scales. So this is the removing of fish and visceral organs. So visceral organs is yung mga entrails there. No, entrails sa katawan ng isda. And next is the brining. Brining is the fish are immersed in a concentrated solution of common salt for predetermined length of time. No, brining is simply uhugasan natin yung fish sa pamamagitan ng tubig na merong salt. Ito yung salt solution. So, okay, yan yung mga process na. Okay, next. Okay, meron yan nandyan yung ito. Okay, next. Ito yung, dito tinatanggal, no? Tinatanggal yung ulo. Okay, for the next. For the third process. Are you guys following? Okay, good. So, number 3, everybody read. Okay, very good. Packing or filling the can. Packing or filling the can. So, as you can see, treated product is already inside the can. No? Okay, next. This is the can filling machine. Okay, next, for the next process, for the fourth process, say, exhausting. Okay, very good. Exhausting, this is the removal of air. No? This is the removal of air. Instead of application of heat by the gas inside that space and between 2 fish pieces will be removed and partial vacuum will be formed. So usually the exhausting is removal of the air from the can before it is being sealed. No? It is done by the application of heat. Even in historical days of canning, it was thought that the contact of the air is siya yung responsible para ma-spoil yung mga pagkain. No? So, ang other purpose of exhausting too is para hindi mag-bulge, no? Prevention of bulging of the can. Hindi siya mag-bulge ang can. Okay, this is the exhausting process. Okay. So this is the exhausting machine. Okay, so what do you think is the next process after the can are being filled and exhausted? Yes, sweet? Okay, exactly. You got it right. So after you fill and exhausting the can, you then now close it, no? Close it. Therefore, closing the can is the fifth process. Are your class following? Okay, good. So after that, after the can has been closed, next process is done by washing. So ito yung picture na close yung can. This is the sealing machine, sealing. So pang-close ng can. Okay, what's another process? Okay, this is the sixth process. Okay, washing. So yun, wina-wash na siya after closing the can. Okay, washing is done by hot water spray to remove adhering materials. No? So after close ang can, kailangan din siya ihuhugasan. Okay, next. After washing the closed cans, what would be done next? Everybody read. Okay, very good. Heat processing and retorting. Ano yung retorting, class? Heat processing, retorting. The most important step during the whole procedure, in canning, is done in a special instrument called retort, and the process is called retorting. Okay, yan yun, no? That is another heating process. So, ito yung retorting machine. So, pag ipapasok yung can sa loob, dito sa loob, merong mag-i-spray. So, in short, itong sprayer na to is para i-sterilize na naman yung can. So, ganyan talaga kalinis yung mga product na pinoproduce ng mga canning industry. Okay, for the next, the goal of this retorting process is to obtain the commercial sterilization gaya ng sinabi ko. So, after the retorting has been done, the next process is what? The next process is cooling. So, cooling is done as quickly as possible after retorting. After retorting. Pag tapos ng retorting, kailangan i-cool kaagad siya. Hindi na papatagalin. And finally, what is the last step? Okay, class, are you with me? Okay. Who can guess the last process? Yes, Jeremy. Okay, very clever, Jeremy, huh? The last and the ninth process is called the labeling and boxing the finished product. Prior to market na yan. So here are the examples of canned fish sold in our market today. As you can see, we have different types of fish. This is the bangus. You can see that the bangus is 6. So bangus is also used in canning. Next is the sardines. Very common in our community, in our country. Next is the pink salmon, next is the mackerel. Then this one is the tuna. Okay, are you class learning? Okay, great. Now class, since I already introduced you the steps in fish canning, let us have another activity called the hashtag show and tell. Okay, paki-prepare yung mga output yung kanina, ha? Okay, let us see if you already familiarized the process flow. So that, so at the same group, at the same steps you posted, yung mga na-post nyo kanina, your goal is to arrange accordingly. So, dapat isusunod-sunod na siya. Arrange accordingly the steps in fish canning. Again, the first group who conduct their work will say, bingo. Okay, bingo again, ha? They will be the one who will present the steps and will be given 20 points. Okay, I will give you 3 minutes for that. Okay, time starts now. Okay, excellent performance, excellent performances. Thank you, Team Facebook, for your brilliant memory. You will earn 20 points. So, for the Team Facebook, let's give them the 100% emoji, and let's say, everybody, okay kaayo. Okay, thank you. Okay, next. Since you already know the steps, no? Since you already know the steps in fish canning already, let's move on to our last activity. Okay, again, no? I-repeat lang natin, repeat natin yung mga group natin. At the same group, you will perform the activity called #Let's Organize It. No? #Let's Organize It. Each team, makinig lahat ha, each team will be provided a task card where materials, procedures, and questions to be answered are indicated inside. Your goal is to complete the graphic organizer. This is the graphic organizer. Graphic organizer in accordance to your test. This activity will only last for 10 minutes. After that, you will be presenting your answers here in front, here in front class. Members of the group must take their part in cooperating and helping. Am I clear? So this is your task, no? This is your task. For the team Facebook, graphs don't lie. No? Makikita natin dito sa loob itong mga question na to. No? About the team Twitter, all about canning. Team Instagram, forget me not. And team Snapchat, healthy me. So this is the rubric for our last activity. We can earn 45 points if we will be the winner of this activity. So 15 points for the we have the presentation, the content, and the teamwork. Okay, kindly get this envelope and disseminate that to every group. Okay, now very good, great performances. Now let's have the winner. Let's announce the winner, no? Sila this activity 3, the one who got the perfect score is the team is Snapchat. So i-reveal na natin yung mga okay. Para natin, no? Okay. So as you can see, the winner is the team is Snapchat. Okay, let's give them a round of applause, team Snapchat, and a 100% emoji for your team. Okay. Pero kahit na meron na sa winner, I have a questions, no? For your oral recitation. Based on class, so this is your answer Facebook. So the question is, suppose the overall total cost of 100 dozen sardines is 20,000. How much is the total cost of tins, the raw sardine fish, the labor, oil, and the miscellaneous? So how about How about what is the total cost of the tin? Okay, group 1, team Facebook. Yes, sweet. Okay, very good. No, 9-4. How about the labor? Another member of your group. Okay, 2-8. Very good. Okay, how about the oil? Yes, 2-6. Very good. And the miscellaneous? Okay, 1-8. Okay, thank you. Next for the group Twitter. What do you think also are the advantages of canned goods in our daily living? Okay, anyone from your group? Okay, very good, Rena. No, very good, Rena. There are disadvantages too. If there are advantages, there are disadvantages too. The canned foods are high in sugar, no? High in sugar. Kasi merong ina-add na mga sugar para pang-preserve at pangpalasa ng mga pagkain na pinipreserve. Another is high in sodium, no? High in sodium, so yung alat, hindi prone sa high blood yung mga maalat na pagkain. Okay, next disadvantages is yung the contamination. Next is fewer nutrients. Siyempre, madidegrade. No? Through heating process, di ba, as we discussed, there are 2 heating process. So, yung mga nutrients is nadidegrade. Okay, another is, disadvantages is the exposure to tin. So, yung tin, yung lata, di ba? So, the more the exposure is, merong mga chemical reactions inside the can. Okay, for the group Instagram, how important is the invention of canning and how it changed the way we eat? So, from the group Instagram, okay, Oliver. Okay, very good, no? Narito nyo talaga yung activity na binasa nyo, no, base? So, based on activity, the importance of invention is, for example, no, yung mga seaman. Dati, dati ang mga seaman is kadalasan namamatay because of the scurvy. The scurvy is the lack of vitamin C. Kasi yung pagkain nila more on salty. Pinipreserve siya through acid. So, yun, meron silang lack of vitamin C at namamatay sila. Another is yung mga soldiers. Maraming soldiers ang namamatay dahil sa kulang yung pagkain. Pero after na discover ang canning is nagkakaroon na sila ng pagkain na pwede pwede aabot ng ilang buwan hanggang ilang taon. No? So, it changed the way we eat because, okay, yes. Yes, wait. Okay, very good, no? It changed the way we eat because, for example, if we are going to hurry, no? Late na tayo sa trabaho, yes, we have to find a food that is suitable for our appetite na madalian, no? Nung nagmamadali tayo. So, yeah, importante yun. Okay, for the last group is Snapchat. So, your question is, what do you think is the impact of fish canning to our economy? Okay, De La Cruz. Okay, very good. The impact of fish canning to our economy is highly appreciated, or yung napaka-malaki yung tulong na ibigay sa economy natin. Dahil, syempre yung isda is nasa dagat lang, no? Ang Philippines is maraming dagat, no? So, rich in, maraming isda. So, because of that, no? Meron tayong source, no? Source sa pangdilata. Kaya kung meron tayong dilata, we have to sell that to the market and other countries too. So, because of that, meron tayong income. It is income generating, no? About canning. So, that is how it impacts our economy. Okay. Okay, now, thank you for your cooperation, no? Good idea. I have here a question to you for our values integration. Now, before we'll end our discussion. So, as we go on to as we go on through our topic about the canning, let us have a values integration first. No, values integration. I have a question here. Now, how can you value more the existence of fishes in the ocean given to us by God that contributes the success of the canning industry? Okay, yes, Oliver. Okay, good idea, Oliver. Yes, we can value the existence of fishes in the ocean by avoiding the unnecessary way of fishing. Yung mga dinamita, di ba? Then avoid littering, no? Yung magtatapon ng basura kahit saan. And using of harmful chemicals that could contaminate the water. Thank you for your idea. So before we'll end our lesson, since na-topic na natin lahat at na-discuss na natin, meron tayong natutunan, please get 1/2 sheet lengthwise. Okay, and answer this for 3 minutes. Okay, fill in the blanks, choose the correct answer written inside the box. No? I will give you 3 minutes. Time starts now. Okay, pass your papers. 1, 2, 3. Okay, time's up. Are all papers in? Okay, for your assignment, can you read? Research in advance. Can you read? Okay, research in advance the disposal of brown-graded rejected processed fish products. No? So that's all for today. Thank you for everybody's cooperation. See you next meeting and goodbye. God bless everyone.